Good morning. I have news. Some sad because it means somebody's in distress. Some good because it means there's opportunities for us. And there's also some alarm bells ringing. Yesterday I was advised that Meriton Textiles were placed in administration. This means that an outside firm, usually an accountant, gets placed in position to control the assets and the liabilities of the company. It freezes the previous liabilities, and they usually work out a mechanism to either trade on under a new scheme of arrangement or to liquidate the company. But their purpose is, as administrators, to check the viability of the ongoing company. Meriton are a worthy competitor and hold a reasonable place in the market that we're sharing. That we deal with the alarm aspect. Clearly, since we've been growing, that growth has come from somewhere. I doubt whether the market's actually growing. We've obviously been taking that market from our competitors. So the message is that things are slowing and there's a sign of tightening. Now to the opportunity. Projects will have the jitters. They'll be concerned about selecting fabrics from a company that may or may not be here at the time their project's ready to be completed. The sort of time frames that are involved in our kinds of projects are often 6 months or longer, and that's a very long time in terms of administration and the viability of a company. So we have a narrow window of opportunity with which to ensure that the spec of choice is ours. It can also mean we can't afford to miss any opportunities, not one. Our answer to virtually every question needs to be yes, whatever the question. We need to explore the possibilities exhaustively. If you can't do it, pass it on to somebody that can, because there'll be occasions when people will come to us looking for alternatives to what's been specified for the very reason that either the supply by Meriton can't take place or they're feeling anxious about the choice. So we're probably going to have 6 months of very frenetic activity where we'll be looking for alternative solutions, and their range is quite different to ours, so we'll have to be clever and creative and make sure that we don't miss those opportunities. Don't give off the cuff answers. I really don't want anybody to be thinking that no's a possibility. Explore all the possibilities, please. The clients affected by this problem with Meriton will feel their options have been diminished. Now we're actually in the position to be able to change that feeling. They don't need to feel like their options are diminished when they're dealing with us. We're a company of an immense number of options. Finally, the last thing I want to have happen is to give the impression that we're in any way glad that this has happened. Any failure or distress is bad for our industry. These things do happen, but we don't need to dance on their grave. Firstly, they're not dead yet, but also I don't want you to communicate the idea that this is a blessing, because it really, in an industry term, is anything but a blessing. It's a curse.